In this video, I'm going to be showing you how I cut and sew this varsity jacket, the measurements I used, and how you can finish this neatly. Greetings everyone, and let's get started. The width of the fold I have here is my bust plus 28 inches. The length is your actual length plus 6 inches. On the open part of your fold, you are going to measure inward on the top part by 8 inches. Mark this at the up and at the down. Connect with a straight line. Bring in the closed part of your fold to meet your marked line like this. You smoothing it to be flat. Because the top part is not equal, I'll draw a straight line and I'll cut it out to make the top part to be straight. Now from the up part, I'll come down by 1.5 inches. Connect with a straight line. All my measurements will start below this line. Now from that line, I'll measure out the full length that I am using. It's a varsity jacket, you don't need it to be below your hip. So I'll mark that out and I'll cut out any excess. Ignore the 8 inches we marked initially. From the closed part, you mark out your bust measurement divided by 4, or the biggest part of your body, if it's your hip or your bust, divide by 4 plus 3 inches. I'll get the total of what I have here, and I'm going to mark that at the top part. Connect the both of them with a straight line and I'll cut out what is left. For the next point, you need to fold in this 8 inches fabric to the back and you arrange it to lay flat. Next, you are going to flip this to the other side. This is our 8 inches fold. You come down 1 inch from the top of this area, mark it with a straight line. Now you are going to cut out only this point, leaving the closed fold out of it. You are cutting out this 1 inch mark on the upper piece. Note that this upper piece is the front piece, while the closed piece is the back piece. Next, you are going to fold this in on the 1.5 inch line we marked first. I pinned it up to hold it down. On our fold, I'm going to be marking a neck width of 2.5 inch and a neck depth of 3 inches. You go ahead to connect this with a curved line like this, and on the upper part, you are going to blend it like this to the back neckline. This is what your neckline should be giving. Now to cut this out, you ignore the back part and you cut out your 3x3 neckline on the front part only. You can see I'm not cutting on the closed piece. Now you have to cut following how we curved the neck. I had to open it up to make it easy for me to cut. So you cut this out following the neck curving that we made for the neckline. You go ahead to place it back on its original fold. Next, you mark out where this fold meets with the front part. You unpin it and I'll go up 1/2 inch from this mark line. Okay, mark it out. Then you are cutting this on the front part only. Ignore the back part. Cut this out. This would sit like this, and this gives your jacket stability. You go ahead to measure your full length from the top and it should be giving your actual length. From the side, I'll go ahead to mark out my bust point and I'll clip it at that point. This point will be serving as our armhole depth for the sleeve. Next, I'll go ahead to keep down the back pattern. Now for the front piece, on this our 8 inches mark, I'll cut it out. This will be used for turn up for the neckline. Place my tape on my neck width of 2.5 inches. Mark my shoulder measurement divided by 2. Now whatever you have left, you are going to subtract it from your actual sleeve length. This is the fabric for the sleeve. The total width is 2 times the armhole depth. It is on fold. What I got left from my shoulder is 5 inches, but I'm going to make it 4 inches and I'll place it like that and get my sleeve length. I made it 1 inch less so that after joining it will not be short. Now on the hem, that is the sleeve circumference, I'll make it 1.5 inches less than the actual width of the sleeve. I'm going to slant it and cut it out like you see me do. Next, you are going to go ahead to clip the center of the sleeve like this. I have 2 pieces of this sleeve. Next, I'll go ahead to join the front and the back together using 1/2 inch. I will also join the sleeve using 1/2 inch. So here I've gone ahead to join this. and I used half of an inch to join every part. Now our center point is that 1.5 inches we folded down to the front part. After joining your sleeve, you clip it to make sure it is relaxed. You place the hem together like this. You also place the side seams to meet, then you get the center and notch it. Next, you go in on the open part by 3 inches and you clip that point like this. Next, you are going to measure from the back center to the clip point like this. Because your sweater is on fold, you are getting the measurement into two. Mine is 41, but my hip measurement is 38. Now these 3 inches we went in on this side, I'm going to go in by 3 inches. Then next, I'll go in further by 4 inches. This is the method you use to get your waistband for the waist area. You should get a stripe band, and I got 2 lines for this project. Next, I'll go ahead to measure out the measurements as I have explained, and I'll be cutting that exactly. I'll place the band on fold, and to keep it down, I'm going to use my pins to hold it down like this. Next, I'll put the two ends of the band together to get the center, and when I get the center of the band, I'll go ahead to clip it at that point. I'll open this up and I'm going to bring one end of the band to meet the center clip point like this. I'll go ahead to get the other corner and I'm going to clip it. Do not stretch it. I'll repeat the same process for the other end, bring it to the center, and I'll clip the other end. Open up my jacket. This is it. You place the stripe part on the right side of your jacket. Place the center notch on the notch center and you pin it up. You place the side notch on the side seam and you pin it up. Then you place the tip on the 3 inches notch at this point and you also pin it up. You are going to repeat the same process for the other sides and pin accordingly. To sew this, you are going to stretch it to fit as you sew. You stretch each point and you sew. You do this all around. So this is what it looks like after sewing. For the sleeve band, you notch the center of the sleeve, place the notch on the side seam like this. Then you notch the side and you also notch the other side. You are going to be using your exact wrist measurement, and that is what I cut out on my rib fabric. I have 2 of these. Next, you place the both sides and you join it with 0.25 inch. You place it on fold to get a band like this. And first, you are going to pin it up on the joined side. You go ahead to place it on fold to get the center seam. And when you do, you pin it. Do not stretch it. Next, you place the center seam and the joint seam together to get the side center. And when you do, you use a pin to pin up one side and you also use a pin to pin up the other side. Do not stretch it while doing this. Now we have 4 pins. We also have 4 points on this sleeve. Alright. Next, we are going to pin this up. Starting from the side, you place the side that have the joining on the side seam. Then you place the next pin on the notched point and you place the other pin on the next notch. And you are placing this, the stripe part should be facing the right side of your fabric. So you go ahead to pin this up accordingly. When you are done pinning, you are going to stretch this as you sew. You stretch each one to be equal and you sew this all around. This is what it looks like after sewing. After joining the shoulder, I had ½ inch excess. Any excess you have should come to the neckline and not to the shoulder. I'll place the neckline together like this. Make sure it is seated equally. Then I'll go ahead to take it out all the way to the neck depth. I'm taking out that ½ inch all the way to the neck depth like this. Now for the pocket tutorial, the neckline and how you can finish this neatly, I fixed it up in another video and I linked it up in the comments as I will not want to rush this in the process of making the video shorter. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next video. Bye.